sick of this, okay? I'm gonna end things with Jimmy.
Do it.
Do it. I am a strong woman. I'm a weak little girl.
So at the start of the season, Gaby is feeling some kind of way about Jimmy.
She sure
what's going
is.
on between these two?
Who knows? What I love about Bill's stuff is actually things can go any way. There's no kind of yes or no, right or wrong. It's more so how things are gonna shake out with time. And I think Bill and our writers and Neil, who's our head writer, they're really responsive to things that are happening on camera as well, and like the alchemy between characters. But I know for Gaby and Jimmy, like they're just not in the right place for what Gaby is hoping would happen in the back of her mind. So I think it's just kind of a mess, and they're just like maybe not right for each other.
I just came over here with a bag of treats. No other intentions.
You
so,
did? You
yeah.
came over with a bag of tweets and no other intentions? Show me your underwear.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
In episode 2 specifically, they get into this argument. Can you kind of break down that fight for me and why Gaby
Absolutely.
is so angry or hurt?
Yeah, they get in this fight where, you know, Jimmy is coming over to help her with something, he says, but then it's one of those guy things where he's trying to play like he's innocent, but he's not necessarily, which I thought was really cool about that scene. I think that's something that's like a really interesting character trait that we haven't kind of explored that much. And so the argument is about him being a bad friend and sort of like taking advantage for some punani, and still kind of trying to have some deniability that I think is like really offensive to Gaby and just actually just hurts her feelings.
You knew I caught feelings. All right? But you're so selfish. You just kept me anyway, right? Yeah? Huh? Just admit it.
I love acting with Jason, and I think we were really, really excited to do that scene together.
I don't know if there's a hope for them in the future, but it sure is a shame in the present. They've both been kind of using each other. These things are never as simple as they seem, and someone's always suffering. Like, nothing is free. I guess that's the lesson, you know? But it's a shame because I do think that they're best friends.
So I love the friendship between Liz and Gaby. And Gaby has this friends with benefits situation with Jimmy. Why is Liz so determined to kind of steer her friend away from that?
Because I think she knows that Jimmy's not ready. That's his in between person, and that maybe 4 years down the line that could happen, but right now that's not happening, that she knows that he's not in that space. And I can tell, with your friends when they go from, oh, it's just friends with benefits, to then they're like checking their phone every 4 seconds.
I do not consent.
Let me see.
No.
Let me see. Oh, let me see.
How are you so strong?
Quick question. How did you actually lift him up? Because that dude is big.
I wanted to, first they were like, oh, we're just gonna do it on the day. And I was like, no, I wanna like choreograph it. And so we practiced it with stunt guys like a few days before. But also like, what I love about Jason is he's not one of those, I don't know, he's just not one of those actors that like he'll take some bruises for some comedy and he'll just like go for it. So Jason's like, I want you to pick me up and I want you to really slam me if you can. And I was like doing that, and he just like took it and like did it. And there was just like, there's no sort of like boundaries with him. So it made me feel like really safe to like work with him. But I really do pick him up, but it's with my legs. That's the answer, is you're supposed to lift with your legs.
Lift with the legs.
So I did that, yeah. We're like similar in height, but with my legs.